Hey everyone, retire on dividends. Back to make another video. I know I feel like a trader here. A lot of my content lately has been on the yield max funds, and rightfully so. They are an awesome strategy. I love all the funds, obviously, not necessarily all the underlying stocks, but the yield max ETFs are really, game changers in the whole income oriented market. That being said, I'm trying to really not put 100% of my portfolio in yield max. So I'm trying to venture out, and I've been venturing out, and I've looked at stocks like SPY, and I'm probably going to move forward with that one. I'm not sure. I will make a video on that one as well. But one I found yesterday, not yesterday, but a few days ago, is SVOL, the Simplify Volatility Premium ETF, as you can see. So, sorry, I'm just drinking coffee here before my workday begins. So that's the pause. Anyway, so I just want a quick video on what is SVOL, right? Let's try not to complicate things, just keep it simple, as the ETF says. So, long story short, it basically makes premium off of the VIX by shorting the VIX essentially. So it says there's a lot of detail here which is kind of confusing, and I'll scroll down to the fact sheet because that's really always where I head to. So if we go right there, if you look, seeks to provide investment result before fees and expenses that correspond to approximately 1/5 to 3/10 of the inverse of the performance, blah, 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 like I said, I want to keep it simple. What is the VIX? We'll start with that. So if it shorts the VIX, we need to know what the VIX is. The VIX is, it's a ticker symbol that's a popular name for the Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE. It basically measures the volatility of the S&P 500. The VIX is not an actual stock ticker, but it's, I'll say, an index that other ETFs can base itself on, like the CBOE. But long story short, the VIX is the volatility based on this S&P 500 index. So if we go back to the fact sheet, if you look here, so it's 25% inverse VIX exposure. So it's shorting the VIX by that much. And it's income generation without Schedule K1, meaning, some of these complicated investment tools, income tools, require a Schedule K1 at tax time. They're just saying that they do not, which is good. What else does it say? It's designed to help protect short VIX exposure when volatility spikes and blah, blah, blah. So what did I find out when I did the research? What I found out was it shorts the VIX, and we went through what the VIX is. So the VIX is the volatility of the S&P 500. And what makes the VIX go up and down? When the S&P 500, I'll say, is on the downward trend, that makes, typically, it's more volatile, which would make the VIX spike up. If the S&P 500 is trending upwards, then typically the VIX would stay steady or, move downward. So, and the reason for that is when the stock market is trending down, typically a lot of hedge funds, they're going to hedge their bets more so. So they're doing more options. It's more volatile. Plus, when there's this big sell-off, even more and more people, sell off, creating a lot of volume, hence volatility. So that's what it does. It shorts the VIX, but it also has protections. So if you look here, deep out of the money VIX call options seek to provide low-cost protection against spikes. So from what I understand, they make about 20% premium from shorting. Now, they take 2 to 3% of that and they buy call options that are out of the money. And the reason for this is to protect them if the VIX has a massive spike. Because if they're shorting a company and the company goes up, we could lose our shirts. So they have protection for that, and they typically have two calls or so that they buy to protect them against that, which is pretty cool. And if you look here, oh, by the way, gross expense ratio 0.66%. And here are the current holdings. So if we go through them, I'm not going to go through them all, but anything that says government, typically, that's allocated towards the treasury, which is earning interest. T2, I believe that's a T-bill, which, is a type of bond also earning interest. The UX V3 index is the short position because you'll know that by the negative 7.8%. 7.08%, sorry. And the two calls that I mentioned before right here. So there's one call that expires September 20th, $50. And there's another call expires October 18th, $50. Another treasury and B, whatever the hell B is, I don't know, but it has a 0% allocation. And that's pretty much it on the fact sheet. So we can go back now to the website and see. Just wanted to show you, they do have a couple videos here, which is pretty cool, and they're helpful. This deep dive I listened to yesterday was pretty good. And a fund overview. What do you care about? You care about this, right? Here it is, 15.71% distribution yield, and that's paid monthly. That is nice. It's not yield max nice, but it's nice. Again, if you're like me, you're all in on yield max, but you have to spread. I'm spreading the risk with yield max, but not with fund. Like I have 100% of my investments with one fund, right? The yield max funds. But so I'm gonna buy some SVOL and start to maybe make anywhere from 2 to 5% position on this, because I like it. I like the strategy. Again, they short the VIX and they have protection against if the VIX spikes. So it's been working out. It's a pretty new fund. Inception date, as you can see, came out May 12th, 2021. And what else? What else do you need to know? Nothing important. Anyway, okay. So one other thing I can cover. If I go to dividendhistory.org, just check some history. Last dividend payment was July 31st, 30 cents. Prior to that, 32 cents. Prior to that, 32, 32, 32. So pretty consistent. Not bad at all. Another plus, as you know, yield max pays in the middle of the month. This one pays at the end of the month. So that's good. I hate waiting around one whole month for payments. So this helps in that aspect as well. That's not why I'm buying it, obviously, but that helps. So anyway, that's SVOL. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a YouTuber sharing my journey on how I'm going to retire on dividends. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. I know some of you do. I saw some of you guys on the I Am Kumar channel. He was live last night. If you guys don't follow him, he's pretty interesting. He's an honest guy like me. I would check out his channel. He's a yield max guy. He's into other funds too, but I enjoyed listening live. And sorry I couldn't speak because I was everyone was sleeping in the house, so I could only really listen and type. But anyway, I appreciate the love. It keeps me going. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please click like, please comment if you have any questions, or please share if you want to help this channel grow. I think I'm almost at 800 subscribers. I think you need 1,000 to monetize, but I don't know. I don't even know how that even works, but we'll get there one day. But like I said, just another guy just sharing my journey, about to head to work. All right, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.